Hello, what's good YouTube? Hope you guys are all having a beautiful day, and you guys can see here we're at 4 points and we decided to make a completely new 3-5-2 team here. You guys can see I used Puyol, Pepe, Sacco as our defenders. Go ahead and use Puyol because I don't really think pace is as big of a deal as your middle center back in a 3-5-2. I will make a 3-5-2 formation guide for you guys to see how I pick my players. Even though this team looks really good, we had Lavezzi there on the left. I wasn't the happiest with it as I come up against this guy using a 4-3-3. He's got a decent amount of pace up front with Farfan and Elia. And for the most part, the 4-3-3 works good against the 3-5-2, but we were able to maintain possession of the ball for the most part, control the midfield. You guys can see here, we do some great passing, and I really wanted to make a team with informed Mikeli, and that's what I did. And he's just a beast, as you guys can see here. With his left foot, which is his weak foot, he just blasts the ball right outside the box into the back of the net. He is a brilliant player. If you guys can afford him, I believe he goes for 70 or 80K. The only reason I bought him is because I wanted to invest in him to make a profit down the road, because I know his price is going to go up eventually. Here, he plays some good defense, gets me on the counter. I was defending the cross here. He does a great fake shot, cuts inside, and puts the ball right into the back of the net in the 41st minute. Shows me his muscles, and I'm like, uh-oh, we got trouble now. We got trouble. So he goes ahead and equalizes, but right after he scored, literally right after, I went ahead, built up the play as I normally do, and I went ahead with an over-the-top through ball. His keeper obviously is going to get that every time, but we read the pass, get the ball with El-Shaarawy, and we're going to finesse it into the back of the net. El-Shaarawy, a brilliant little interception there, and we're going to show him that an overall built will make the ladies swallow your milk, so we're going to go ahead and flex right back at him, and we take the lead 2-1. Right here, this is the second half. It just started. He's trying to get fancy with me, and I said, no. That's not flying around here. No more fanciness. No fanciness. And Mikeli's going to use his strength and use his pace to absolutely blaze past his defenders. A great Ronaldo chop there leaves his defender frozen. And we're going to go ahead and blast this one right past the keeper to go up 3-1. A beautiful goal from Mikeli once again. I tell you guys, he's a really, really good player. If you guys can afford him, definitely get him. Here, as you guys can see, the strength of the 3-5-2. Lavezzi is going to overlap, cut down, go for the shot, but we pick up the penalty. And there's no one else to take this other than Mikeli himself. And we're going to go right down the middle to see if he's going to be able to read this. And what's going to happen? It's going to go right under the crossbar and right into the back of the net. So we're going to go ahead and get 4 goals this game on our new team. So it's going to end 4-1. Good game played by us, and it's 7 points now into Division 1. 2 wins, 1 draw. Things are looking good with this 3-5-2 team. So we're going to go ahead and hop into the second game here. Played some contract cards on our players. As you guys can see, we do have... there's one thing I don't like about my team is that our CDMs are a little bit too defensive. And I know that's not going to make sense. You're going to be like, well, they're CDMs. What the hell do you want them to be? Freaking cams? But you guys, I'll explain it after this game. You guys can see he's using a 4-1-2-1-2, and he's just going to use pace up front. And as soon as I saw this team, I knew what it was going to be like. I knew he was going to be on ultra defensive. I knew he was going to just do over-the-top through balls on a counterattack, and that's how exactly this game was. I D'd him up pretty well, but the problem was I wasn't able to score. And then I realized, I think the big problem is that when I play against people like this who play on ultra defensive and counterattack with pace up front, you can't really have 2 holding CDMs. You got to have one that pushes up, one with a high work rate, I believe. So this is something I will go over in the 3-5-2 formation guide, because I do make adjustments to this team eventually. You guys will probably see it in the next episode, and it played a lot better. Again, Diego Lopez is doing everything he can to stop any goals from going in, which he did, and we tried getting him on the counter here. This was really the only time his defense was out of position, because he finally was able to build up his play. And look at this insane slide tackle, man. I was like, yes, finally, I'm about to score, and then this guy freaking comes out of nowhere, gets the ball away from me, and we get nothing out of it. Literally, I was trying everything, long shots, I was trying to build up the play, I was trying to skill, I was trying to do anything possible to score, but 4-1-2-1-2 on Ultra D is just the same as having 5 defenders. I do a poor job of defending. He gets a little lucky here to maintain possession, and I don't even defend the header. I think I was just so frustrated from the game and ended up losing 1-0. We take our first loss in Division 1. You guys saw the match stats briefly there, but yeah, you know, it was just one of those frustrating games where I couldn't get anything going, and I told myself we need to make adjustments to the team. There's got to be one person I am going to get rid of is Lavezzi. He's a really good winger, but in a 3-5-2, he just doesn't push up for some reason. When I used Hazard and Neymar, they'd always push up and overlap, and that's the strength of the 3-5-2. Those left and right mids always overlap for us. And a lot of people think the left and right mids don't get involved in a 3-5-2, but they're like the most, in my opinion, they're one of the most important players on the pitch, because if they don't make those overlapping runs, it's very difficult to score, because then you just have your cam and your 2 strikers against their defenders. In any case, this is this episode of Staying in D1. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you guys enjoy the content, please subscribe to the channel. And if you have questions for me, go ahead and leave it in the comment section below or send me a message on YouTube. You guys all have a wonderful day, and we'll see you with another episode of Staying in D1 tomorrow. Take care. Peace.